Babe of the day. Babe of the day. Jennifer Tilly. I have always loved Jennifer Tilly, and she's a very good actress, but I think her acting ability is often overlooked. She is known for her distinctive look and very distinctive voice. If you hear Jennifer's voice anywhere, you know it's Jennifer Tilly. She is actually half Chinese. Her birth name is Jennifer Ellen Chan. Her father, Harry Chan, was a used car salesman in Los Angeles. Her mother, Patricia Tilly, was a Canadian school teacher and former stage actress. Jennifer's parents divorced when she was 5. Her mom remarried to a man named John Ward in Canada. Whatever went on during this marriage was not good for Jennifer, her older brother, and 2 younger sisters. Her sisters called Ward a sadistic pedophile. Jennifer hasn't publicly commented on it. At any rate, her mom divorced again when she was 16. With 2 failed father figures, it's little wonder that Jennifer took her mother's maiden name for her own. Jennifer started her television and film career in 1983. Amazingly, she didn't become a superstar right away, despite very strong performances. Very early on, she proved she was a hot, funny woman. She was recognizable, but in small roles when she could have easily handled big ones. One movie she did during this time that I thought she was great in was the comedy movie High Spirits from 1988. That's an underrated movie anyway, but I do think she was a standout character. Her breakthrough came in 1989 with a small part in the dramedy movie The Fabulous Baker Boys. It was the type of role that she's done many times before and since, but it really took with the public. She played a waitress who fails miserably at a singing audition. The 90s, however, was Jennifer Tilly's decade. In 1994, she was Oscar nominated for her role in the Woody Allen movie Bullets Over Broadway. Ironically, it was for playing an incredibly bad actress. Jennifer did good work in a lot of movies during the 90s, even proving her worth as a dramatic actress. She played a lesbian criminal in the movie Bound from 1996, opposite Gina Gershon. The movie was not a hit, but it proved she could do other things besides comedy. 1997, though, is when Jennifer Tilly really broke out. She played Samantha Cole, the main antagonist of the Jim Carrey movie Liar Liar. It was a funny part, and the movie was incredibly successful. However, I never did like the movie at all. I was always a Jim Carrey fan, and most of his early movies I think are pretty good. Liar Liar, though, I always felt was underwhelming. At the time this movie came out, so many people were going on and on about it, and it just ticked me off, because I didn't think it was good at all. It was, and still is, a pretty weak effort, but it proved at the time that Jim Carrey could sell the public just about anything. In my mind, there were only 2 good things about Liar Liar: Jennifer Tilly and Krista Allen, the woman in the elevator. After this, you just couldn't hold Jennifer Tilly back if you tried. She became pretty marketable. In 1998, she made her first appearance in the Chucky movies. She played Tiffany Valentine in both live action and voiceover. Tiffany was a serial killer who became a killer doll and the wife of the evil Chucky doll. Tiffany became a huge character in the series, appearing in 4 films and the Chucky TV series. What's important to note is that Jennifer has been able to work in very child-friendly family productions, as well as darker, adult-oriented movies, and everything in between. Most actors and actresses can't do that. She really deserves credit for being able to do that. Some of the family films she's been in include Bartok the Magnificent, Stuart Little, Monsters Incorporated, The Haunted Mansion, and Bailey's Billions. One of my favorite things Jennifer Tilly has done, though, started in 1999 and continues to this day. Jennifer plays Bonnie Swanson, wife of Joe Swanson, on the animated series Family Guy. Joe is the wheelchair-bound police officer and friend of the title character, Peter Griffin. Bonnie is attractive, but from season 1 until early season 7, she is very pregnant. She finally has a baby, named Susie, and gets her figure. This is a great character. Like all the other characters, though, she's changed a bit over the course of the series. In the early seasons, Bonnie is genuinely attracted to her paraplegic husband. Joe has a high school jock's personality and is upwardly mobile, so at one time, he was quite a stud. Bonnie is very open about her and Joe's sexual chemistry. She didn't seem to mind the inconvenience that came with being the wife of a handicapped man. As the series went on, though, it was written that Bonnie was burdened by him and that she doesn't find him to be that studly or good in bed. Bonnie even made Joe do chores, like taking out the trash, wearing his hand shoes. This was even before she had the baby. After Bonnie became a mother and lost the baby weight, she even considered having an affair behind Joe's back. She didn't go through with it, but it was a sharp departure from what she used to be like. Since then, Bonnie seems to be settled into marriage, and she likes Joe, but she's not starry-eyed over him. Jennifer has continued to do a lot of work in films, television, and as a voiceover actress. An interesting thing she does, that a lot of people may not know about, is play poker. She started doing this in a big way in the middle 2000s and continues to do it. Jennifer has done very well in poker, winning money and getting a lot of acclaim. She has even appeared in a World Series of Poker video game. As far as her personal life goes, it's not as interesting as you might think. She was married once to Sam Simon from 1984 to 91. Sam was the developer and producer of The Simpsons TV show until 1993. He died in 2015. Since his death, Jennifer receives 30% of the net proceeds that Sam's estate receives from the show. She says this is why she can be choosier about her roles these days. Her next real serious relationship started in 2004 and continues to this day. Jennifer is linked to professional poker player Phil Lack. One of Jennifer's sisters is actress Meg Tilly. Meg has done good work too, but she's had a very different career from her sister. When they were younger, they even looked a bit alike. Jennifer is a distinctive actress. She doesn't blend. There's no confusing her with anyone else. I like that. For her beauty, talent, and desire to entertain, giving people what they like to see, Jennifer Tilly takes the winning hand as a Babe of the Day, Babe of the Day. comes from a deleted scene of the movie Fast Sofa. These photos were taken around the time of the High Spirits movie. She played an Inuit in the movie Shadow of the Wolf, and that's her with Lou Diamond Phillips. I'll be showing a lot of pictures of this red dress from the movie Let It Ride. This is Jennifer with Robert Downey Jr. in the movie Rented Lips. That's it. So long.
Chip chip. Chip chip. Chip 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 chip. Chip chip. Chip 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 chip.